Namaste, beloved ones, and we welcome you here to Facebook Live and other places where this broadcast is being streamed. I am Wisdom Teacher Sri Ram Ka, and together we are co-creating an uplifting energy here and now. You know, it's truly my pleasure to be offering some education, some information related to the healing rods, as well as related to your personal spiritual journey. So many people are interested in ascension, interested in uplifting their vibrational level. And there are so many time honored ways to do this. However, a consistent, methodical path of expanding your energy and upliftment is the path of self ascension, because the yoga of self ascension honors you. It honors who you are, where you're from, all your history, and how you are living your best conscious life right now. So today, as we're walking through the chakras and uplifting, I want to bring your attention. Let me offer a quick share screen here to where we've been and where we're headed. So this is the self-ascended chakra portrait, and this portrait has a lot of information embedded in it. Most important right now are each of these figure eights represents one of the traditional chakras. One, two, three, four. Four is the heart chakra, where it's the first interlocking figure eight. That is a balanced energy. That means my heart is at peace. And then, of course, the fifth, sixth, seventh, and universal chakra are illuminated. I'm not going to go any further into the self ascended chakra portrait right now, other than to say that people that live an ascended life well informed, their chakras are going to look like this. If you held a pendulum over their body, you're going to start seeing that figure eight energy. Now, where we're going right now is into the divine galactic blueprint. And the divine galactic blueprint is the ascended chakra system. So take a peek here. You will see this figure of a human being, and right there in the center of the chest is the ascended heart. And that's where we're beginning today, to unlock the secrets of living in the ascended heart. And so I'm going to guide you through something in a moment. But before I do, just take this in. What a beautiful energy field. This is the energy that says I'm anchored in the heart of form and connected to the divine oneness. And there are 12 points in the ascended chakra system. And each of these points is a universe, so to speak, is an environment unto itself. So it all begins at the heart. Now, isn't it amazing that every great faith on this planet says, go to your heart, go to your heart. But then most of them don't take you any further. It's like getting to the heart's all you got to do. Well, getting to the heart is truly how we can live together in synergy and cooperation. But that heart energy is about your fifth dimensional energy. When we're living in the fifth dimension, we are in the zone of compassion. Now, His Holiness the Dalai Lama is a wonderful example of that. The compassionate living. You know, Dalai Lama, when asked, says, "My religion is kindness." Wow, isn't that beautiful? Isn't that a place where we could cooperate and co-create so much more beautifully on earth? So the ascended heart is not just about the love of family, the love of self, the love of the global. It is about the peaceful compassion that is transcendent, not detached, transcendent. And it's also represented a bit by the Avesa logo, which is behind me here. Take a look at those intersecting figure eights. So the ascended heart has the radiation of the green energy and the golden energy that is connected to the divine. So when you have your healing rods in your hands and you go into Pharaoh position and begin some breathing, guess what you're doing? And that's the secret I wanted to offer you today. The Egyptian healing rods are carrying a frequency of ascended consciousness. When we bring those rods right down to our heart center and relax and breathe, you might even need to breathe into the lower three chakras to move them into the self-ascended state, to breathe peace, love, and joy into the lower parts of the body. And then when we come up to the heart, So I am here. So I am ready. So I am open. So guide me. As you repeat that beautiful, simple mantra of self-ascension, you are stabilizing your ascended heart and you are inviting the opening to the highest guidance. Therein is the foundation for living in ascended consciousness. And this is why we keep repeating that mantra, using the rods, and gaining ever more integration and familiarity with that state of consciousness. So thank you for being present for this sharing. And Jess, come on in here and let's go further into tonight's adventure.
Hey, wow. Thank you so much, Shri, for this opportunity and this connection, and really feeling good sitting here with my rods as well and feeling that expanded, ascended heart presence.
Yes, yes. Well, thank you. And thank you to everybody that's joining us, and get into the Facebook group, share some stories, ask some questions. Let's have fun because each and every day we're going further.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Shri, for being
All
with us.
right.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Namaste. Bye bye, everybody.
Namaste. Hello, everybody. And as Shri said, yes, get into our Facebook group. You might be catching us on our page, but we're live over in the group every day. And there's a lot of beautiful chat I'm seeing happening over there, beautiful beings and sharings. And please keep sharing your pictures and your hellos and your welcomes. It's so fun to have that space to connect with one another. And feel free to drop your questions in there and things you might want us to pick up and see and share about as we expand into these 30 days together. We're at day 10. We've got 20 more in this container of peace. And, you know, in this peaceful center, I'm bringing in the most beautiful co-host guest for the rest of our time here. Ms. Pollyanna, please come on in and share with us. And let's see, let's bring you in. There she is. Welcome, Pollyanna. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for inviting me to be here, Jess. It's an honor
This
and a
is
pleasure.
really, it is a pleasure. You know, those of you that don't know Pollyanna, she's an incredible member of our community that's really been present and carrying the Yoga of Self-Ascension. And she's been just such a support and such a beautiful, amazing being that's doing the work on the planet. And I just knew it would be perfect to have her in. And it's perfect you're here for Ascended Heart Chakra, the opening of the divine galactic blueprint. I think you are that. You are the ascended heart opening. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Jess. Yes, and I've got my Egyptian healing rods in my hands. I was just following along with Shri's guided experience with them. And that mantra of self-ascension is something I use daily. And I just, every morning, one of the ways that I really awaken that expanded sense of self is by starting off with the mantra of self-ascension. And with my Egyptian healing rods, I noticed that they have this incredible balancing effect of being grounding and uplifting at the same time. The ones that I'm using specifically, I know there are different ones that you can, you know, use and play with, are the quartz rods. And what I also love about them is that in my morning ritual, after I do the mantra of self-ascension and I do some evasive breaths to get the energy flowing, which feels so awesome, I move into my magnified healing practice, which is working with forgiveness and Kuan Yin and activating the light body, which really awakens not just my physical body, but all of my being, my active presence of being, and just helps me to remember I'm more than who I think I am. And that, you know, I'm multidimensional. And it helps me also to see that I am another you and you are another me. that, to kind of start the day off from that sense of oneness, that sense of unified togetherness. Because as Shri and Kira and you say, Jess, we're always better together. So just starting the day like that, and then I move into a gratitude practice where I work with my chakras. And I open each one and activate them. And what I love is that I also live from the end, and the Egyptian healing rods. What I find so beautiful about working with them too is that because quartz is programmable, I program my intentions for the day into the rods, and then throughout the day, if just as a reminder, I have the evasive breath, I have the mantra of self-ascension, I can pick up my rods, and they've already been charged with those beautiful intentions. And so they really are a blessing. I feel the difference, when I use them.
Yeah, wow. Well, so well spoken, and just incredible ways to be integrating and using your rods exactly as you are, like to start your day with them and incorporate them into the other practices and your routine for the morning, really assisting you. And I love that you have the quartz, because the quartz are so incredible for helping stabilize that foundation of our body and our being, and to support the heart and to really anchor. And there's so much that you were sharing that I'm just bowing before, because it's your own mastery too that unlocks as you're working with them. And I can see that you have this relationship you've developed with them. So really, thank you. And in this energy of the ascended heart chakra, the root of our divine galactic blueprint, like when Shri was describing and how you shared, you go through all your chakras to really open and balance, and using the mantra of self-ascension, perfect, perfect, perfect. We move into that state where, yes, all of our chakras move into that beautiful ascended figure eight infinity, opening, and we are allowing our ascended heart to come forward. And that is the root. That is the root of our ascended state of being. It's the entry point to really lifting up and opening all of these other chakra points, which we'll be talking about every day here. We have the next 12 days being with the divine galactic blueprint now. How exciting is that?
I love hearing you say that, because really and truly, I mean, there's so much infinite potential inside of each and every one of us. And when as we all awaken more and more to our expanded self, it's just so beautiful to see what unfolds before us. And just that feeling of staying online with the divine, just realizing and inviting in that awareness, that expansion, that oneness, and the joy that comes from that. It's such a beautiful experience to feel that we have everything we need inside of us, and that when we all come from that cup full place inside of us, and we show up with that active presence of being, it's just everything flows and everything is for us. There's nothing that nothing other than to be for us. It's for our learning, it's for our growth, it's for expansion. And that's just so liberating.
Exactly. Well said. And I'm seeing like I'm looking at the chat, and there's just so much love for you and so much beautiful like connection happening in there. So hello, everybody. Thank you for joining in and being here live. And if you're catching the recording, cool, but try to be here, live, because it's so fun to interact in the chat and share all that love with each other. And we're here 6 p.m. Eastern every day, next 20 days. And we're anchoring this portal of peace. And when we get to October 1, we have the whole next adventure. We're really preparing ourselves for that. And that's the ascension secrets of ancient Egypt and mysteries and things that have not been revealed or taught before. And you do want to get in there, and you do want rods. If you're getting in there, you're going to need them for this trip. So check out in the description here at the Facebook Live, and you will find links, and it's free. If you've got your rods, or go get some rods, you can get a sweet deal right now and be set to take off with us, because it is going to be a journey beyond where we have gone before. So thank you so much all for joining us and being here. And really, let's keep this heartbeat of peace going. What's your heartbeat of peace? What awakens you every day so you remember the truth of who you are? Keep tracking with us. These days are offering you so much support and tools that you can really utilize, keep track with as a touchstone. So thank you for the gift of being here and the gift of you. And as we move into closing, Pollyanna, I just wanted to give you the opportunity. Is there anything you wanted to leave us with, an offering, before we conclude today's live stream?
Thank you, Jess. Well, I just want to thank everyone for sharing in this collective moment together with all of us, and just to invite that drop of divine light to pour into your heart chalice center and just allow it to splash and overflow into all of you and just water and nourish all of you. And remember how beautiful you are. You are that abundance. You are that overflow. And when we're in that peaceful, compassionate heart, that's where everything is nourished and nurtured and can grow and expand from. And with that, I'll just close with much gratitude in my heart for you, Jess, for Shri and Kira, and for all of you who are listening. And keep dancing your dreams into a beautiful reality. As a chakra dance facilitator, it's all about keeping in the flow and moving the energy. So namaste, much love and light.
Namaste. Thank you. And thank you all. See you back here tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern. Namaste.